In both self-care and resilience, knowing about ANTS builds your resilience and durability. Are you familiar with ANTS? It's an acronym for automatic negative thoughts. Do you know others, or even yourself at times, whose default is often negative? Did you know that automatic negative thoughts can dig deep troughs or highways in your brain, reinforcing their negative outlook on life? Is it perhaps you? Dr. Daniel Amen identified this pattern in his clinical patients, and the visual of crawling ants is vivid. Being aware of ants leads to a positive default and outlook, and new neural connections. The brain is such a marvelous gift. There are typically 9 negative thought patterns to observe, and many, if not most, are seen on social media. One is the should monster. You should is best a phrase left out of your vocabulary. Who really wants to hear the shoulds since you know them already? Another is using the terms always and never, or seriously black and white thinking. Always and never are very long and winding roads. Fortune telling after a challenging situation is fiction, often coupled with catastrophic outcomes when you're making them up out of fear. The close cousin, mind reading, is also a culprit. Do you really know what the other person or group is thinking? I've yet to meet someone who can read my muddled mind, and we do ourselves a disservice by not dealing in facts and truth. Focusing on the negative is so prevalent these days, and no, the past years have not been simple or easy. Work to identify if you're falling into these patterns and change the pattern by recognizing it. It's a very useful skill to learn. Labeling is one of my least favorite ants, since these can stick and may be hurtful and inaccurate. The blame game is also a form of automatic negative thinking and is pointing the finger elsewhere, leaving 3 fingers pointing back at you. Sometimes we're more susceptible to taking things personally. Own what is yours, but separate from what is being a responsibility-aholic. It is harmful to health and well-being. We avoid the negative thinkers in our midst, and if you share the ANTS perspective, automatic negative thinking, with a friend or colleague, it's much easier to gently point out, uh-oh, the ants have returned when it happens. Let's help each other learn and grow and avoid the swarm of ants that invade. Pest control helps us all.